Alright, what's up y'all, it's Laker Fan here, and in today's video, what I have is another one of these, little what 2K18 should do for archetype system next year, basically. So, what we're doing is going through here and looking at all players, or at least this is what I was doing, and I was thinking, like, damn, yo, what if there's just a bunch of Michael Jordans and Magic Johnsons and LeBrons, and like Shaqs and Kareems and Larry Birds and Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Garnett's next year, Kobe's. Here's what I was thinking. So no one player is alike in every sense of the game. For instance, you have Michael Jordan, who at 27 years old has a D plus 3-point rating, but his mid-range is an A, inside scoring A, playmaking A, perimeter defense A+, rebounding is still good, athleticism A+, IQ A+, badges, I'm sure he even has some shooting badges, like deep range shooting badges or something. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, point being, no players are completely like when it comes to 2K play styles. So say you were to say Kevin Durant and Larry Bird, compare those two. They're both go-to scorers that play small forward, and they're both 6'9". Supposedly, KD looks like he's fucking 7 foot, but anyway. But then you get to your ratings and grades and stuff, and it's like KD has a much higher playmaking rating, and I think they both lack athleticism a little bit. But everybody knows KD as like a dribbler. Okay, never mind. They have the exact same playmaking, and Larry Bird low-key has more perimeter defense and post defense. But Kevin Durant is just more athletic. Obviously, that's a fact. So the way I see that comparison, these two are one of the closest play styles, in my opinion, to all of these like top players. Like Larry Bird and Kevin Durant. Larry Bird's more of a spot-up shooter and just straight like set shot type guy. Whereas Kevin Durant is more of like I see Kevin Durant as like a shot creating big sharpshooter too, because he's able to dunk the ball, he's able to hit off off balance shots, all that type of stuff. My bad, I'm getting too focused on the Larry Bird and Kevin Durant comparison. Let's talk about like what I'd like to see out of a quote unquote Shaq build. So when I want to see a Shaq build in 2K18, I literally mean 28 mid-range and 26 three-pointer. Like if this dude hits a 3, it's the end of the world, all right? or like Pro-Am, he'd struggle with free throws. But point being, you have 99 contact, 99 standing dunk, 99 standing layup. Draw foul, super high. Hands good. Post scoring all the way up besides fadeaway. Rebounding, monstrous. Blocking shots, monstrous. So basically, it's like a drastic version of post score, athletic finisher, and glass cleaner combined with absolutely no stretch big stats. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd like to see. I think this would be kind of cool. So, for instance, and then badges. Obviously, he correlates to, these are brick wall and bruiser, post scoring and glass cleaning badges, along with, athletic finisher badges. So, but then you compare it to the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar build. So Kareem, wow, I'm actually surprised rim protector is his go-to badge and not like drop stepper or post technician or something. So Kareem obviously lacks the shooting ability too, but the mid-range is really good. And then I'm sure you could find a way to make Shaq's hook less drastic, because there has to be some way to make Kareem's hook more great. You know what I mean? Anyway, offensive consistency all the way up, rebounding juiced up. I don't know. Not as much of a shot blocker, and it's weird. He has more speed but terrible lateral quickness. That's interesting. Less strength. I think maybe less vertical. Yeah, less vertical. Shaq is actually pretty athletic, bro. But anyway, point being of this, I'm sure Hakeem has more post badges and stuff. Yep. But basically, man. Basically what I'm saying is it'd be cool if 2K could just implement maybe like a more all-star type player build. Like, you know, with all-star team up, you have, like, you could play as any of these players. Nobody wants to play as Kyle Korver, man. Nobody wants to play as, like, friggin' what's little white dude? White chocolate. I don't remember his name, but nobody wants to be that, bro. Nobody wants to be a playmaker that can't fucking shoot. like I understand some people just being good at the game makes them a great shooter, or just knowing their jump shot and stuff like that. But I want to see like D Wade be a terrible build. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see someone as great as D Wade be a terrible build in 2K18. Like, I know a lot of people want a more realistic game, but I feel like this would just make things more entertaining and more fun. Where, like, you have Gary Payton, lockdown build, like the go-to lockdown point guard build. Obviously, I'm sure his steal rating is 99, but obviously he lacks a little bit of shooting ability, as well as, you know, mid-range and stuff like that, as well as a little bit of driving game. He can't really dunk all that well, and he's never gonna dunk on somebody, but his passing game is really good. Obviously lacks. I don't know if did Gary have a post fade like that. I guess every player in the NBA back then had post game, but obviously, like, look at his defensive ratings. Lockdown defender, juiced up. But what can he do more than just be a lockdown defender? He's a go-to passer as well. He has nice, you know, like, basically he's a nice passer with a reliable shot, reliable drive game, but he cannot necessarily dunk on people all that good. Gary Payton would be a dope build. Let me just keep going through here and entertain the thought of this. Vince Carter, dope build. I'm sure he has plenty of speed, plenty of dunking ability, a reliable three-point shooter. Yeah, 88-3 with obviously great driving ability. Can't believe his contact dunk's only a 70. Probably the best posterizer of NBA history, really. But anyway, man, my point being that I've repeated plenty of times in this is that it'd be cool if you could just represent a player next year. Jerry West would be a cool one too. No, let me stop. I was trying to kind of gas him up. Obviously, no one wants to be Elgin Baylor. Nobody really wants to be Scottie Pippen, but this could be a, you know, wing lockdown defender or something like that. Nobody wants to be Paul Pierce. DeMarcus Cousins would be all right. And then see, this is where you kind of start trailing off. Chris Paul would be all right. Karl Malone would be all right. Antetokounmpo would be a glitch. Dominique Wilkins would be cool. John Stockton would be all right. Tracy McGrady would be a cool build. But then, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is where you start to get to the point where, you know, you have realistic player builds. John Wall wouldn't be a bad one. You got a playmaker slasher right here, basically. But let me get back to the topic up here. So, like, a Michael Jordan is basically a lockdown slasher build, essentially. Magic Johnson is basically a point forward. I mean, it's just, you have a juiced up point forward. But at the end of the day, I mean, your 3-point rating is still damn near exactly where it is. But, you know what I mean? Like, his standing layup is 98. His driving layup is 99. His ball control, high as shit. Passing all the way. I mean, I don't know about a post game, because that'd be kind of OP to have a point guard that could score in the post. And I don't know. At the end of the day, man, I just want to see a bunch of OP builds. Fuck it. Like, if everybody's OP, then that just means that your OP-ness will just cancel out. Alright? So, that's how I see things. LeBron James, I don't know if that's really a build I would go with, but, like, for instance, I don't know if LeBron's much of a quote-unquote speed boost type of guy, but, I mean, the Heat LeBron, this is a pretty dope build. His worst grade is a B. I mean, that's a pretty all-around build. I've already addressed Larry Bird, all that stuff. Nobody really wants a Bill Russell build, in my opinion. This could be like a paint protector, though, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say, I think he was more of a shot blocker. They just didn't count stats back then. Like, I doubt they even had. Yeah, they didn't even count blocks per game or anything like that back then. I knew that. Yo, what's crazy to me is Bill Russell's field goal percentage, how shitty it was. That's crazy. A center shooting 42%. Like a dominant center shooting 42%. All these rebounds are probably his own. Dude, this dude averaged 23 rebounds per game over his whole career. That's wild. But anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. Kawhi Leonard would be a dope build. 3-point, basically sharpshooter lockdown. Has some slasher abilities to him too. He's even a shot creator at the same time, bro. Like his off dribble game is pretty good too. So I feel like, yeah, Kawhi Leonard would be a cool build. There's just a lot of like curiosity that I hope 2K addresses, like, and makes a really cool game next year. Cause I have some hopes that they just do something cool with the game, whether it's dual archetype system, build your players around, you know, certain players, or just juice up the archetypes from this year, make everybody more well-rounded and better defense in general. So anyway, that's all the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Not gonna aim for any likes on this video or anything, or any like goal or anything, but if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate it if you could just drop one. But anyway, if you did enjoy, feel free to check out some of my other content that'll probably be in the suggested videos or anything like that. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.